Welcome to my YouTube channel, Preeta Ben. Preeta Ben is joining us today to review one of a very interesting book. We will talk about the book little later. But she has been an ardent reader all her life, and she's been reviewing some amazing books from around the world, and I have seen some of her reviews and are really impressed. But we will let her talk about what exactly does she do with the books. So do you want to tell our viewers what exactly do you do and why you got into review of the books?
Hi, thank you so much, Julie, for inviting me here. So, I have been, I think, an avid reader since a very young age. But I had been working professionally in communications for some years and I was in the side by side reviewing. I actually review all varieties of books from fiction to non fiction and all that. And I love writing about the book once I've finished reading. I think it's very fascinating for me to write about the book and try to understand, to get into the author's psyche. Because after I finish reading the book, I really go online and read the interviews about the book. So that is one aspect I really enjoy. And it's just come very naturally without me trying to really get into this area. That's how it's happening.
So let us talk about the book which we are going to review today. It is called Tears to Triumph, and we want your unique perspective. And it talks about a very difficult journey of women while highlighting the empowerment and inspiration. So, what do you want to say about that?
So, actually, I came across this book because I know the author very honestly. So, she just handed it over to me and she said, "Why don't you read the book?" And I took it home. I said, "Okay, fine. It looks like any other patient testimonial book." That's what I thought when I picked it up. But once I opened the book, I realized no, it's actually a testimony to the human spirit. Because what she has done is very aptly combine patient education and then stories which inspire courage and determination, because they're stories of fear. They reflect helplessness because a patient, knowing they have got such a disease like breast cancer, it is not easy for a patient. So she's used these stories to take her fight against breast cancer further, in my opinion, because she inspires ki there is life beyond this and you can fight back. I think that is the whole thing, and that's what I really like about it.
Yeah. The next question is that in what ways do the authors actually use the experiences in Tears to Time as a doctor to showcase the transformative power of dreams, luck, and perseverance?
You're talking of the patient testimonies or the doctor perspective?
The doctor's perspective.
Okay. So I think where she has written in the epilogue of the book that she herself inspired by the courage of her patients. So she has written that it inspires her further and further to go more into this and help any person who's afflicted with this to fight further. So what I like is it's not a question of she, or of course she must be counseling a patient so well that they feel more hopeful and more determined, but she herself is inspired by them. So I think she has chosen these stories because they are an inspiration not only for everybody who reads, but they've also inspired her in her journey against her fight against the breast cancer.
Breast cancer, true. And how do the experience of author in Tears to Time serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration to other women?
See, when I started reading the book, I felt, oh God, I think it must have first have been very traumatic for them to even come forward with their stories. I really admire the courage of these women to talk about it, because it is not easy. You are revisiting painful moments and then again writing about them. And everywhere, I think there are some sore points. First is why me? I think why are they feeling? Then they learn to overcome it. Then there is the treatment, how fatal and how bad it is. That's what their question is. Then the doctor counsels them and explains to them that this is it. And then there are the chemotherapy and hair loss, which is a major thing for women. So each story is a different thing because each patient's survivors' circumstances are different. It could be financial, it could be physical, it could be their environmental, their family circumstances. So every story is really an inspiration. You cannot even pinpoint one story. Every story you're learning new thing. When you finish one story, you read another and there's something new. So that is really, I mean, this is just a fraction of what I'm sure we see around the world. So just this fraction is enough to make you feel okay, we can fight anything.
Yeah, we can fight anything. The last question is that what message of empowerment these women or encouragement, the women who's gone through this very difficult disease, convey to women through the book? And how does a book inspire readers to overcome their challenges in their own life if they,
Yeah.
some of the readers are going through the similar challenges in life?
See, first is, I think most important, I think one big message in the beginning of the book, which Dr. Shefali Desai has written, is that she's talked about how you have to be regular in your basic examination, right? I think women are so ignorant, they don't go in for examinations and everything. So that is a major thing. That is one thing I feel a very big important lesson and takeaway from this book. Second is, yes, you can be down in the dumps. Yes, bad news can overpower, but you have to fight it back, because this can be fought back with the right diagnosis at the right time. That is very important. So you take each day as it comes and just fight back. I think that's the only thing, because as I earlier also said, it's really a testimony to the human spirit. There's nothing else.
Very true. So, any last thoughts which we've not covered in the questions about the book, which you want to share it with the viewers?
Yes. First, I just want to say 1 minute about the book, is that this book is actually in 3 languages. Okay, and each language is separate stories. So what is, they have preserved the original. If I'm a Gujarati and I've written or मैं हिंदी में लिख रही हूँ, so what is important is I've preserved the essence and flavor. So that is very important. One thing I would like to say. Secondly, also, which Dr. Shefali has said in that these are positive stories, but there are some sad stories too. So that should be a lesson to us, that we should be very self-aware. And I think her biggest thing has been, she wants to make people more aware of self-examination, of going for regular checkups. I think that is one big important takeaway from this book. We might say, yes, we fight, we everything, but we should be very self-aware and be very regular in our checkups. Women have to be that. I think that is most important thing, which is really tried to come home to.
Yeah, that is very true. And I think it is an inspiration to all of us. Unfortunately, I haven't read the whole book, but I've read bits and pieces of it and I was in tears. So I can understand the women who's gone through the breast cancer, what they must be going through.
Especially the first story begins with a 90-year-old woman who's yet so energetic and so full of spirit despite being afflicted it, right? And it's really amazing. Yeah,
it is amazing.
There are stories of courage and hope here.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us. For the viewers, if you've not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. This year we are doing this unique series of reads and reels where we will be talking about women empowerment through books and movies. So keep watching this space, and thank you so much for joining me. And I will be giving in the description more about the book as well as Preeta Chugh books also. So if you are interested in knowing more about their work, both Dr. Shefali Desai and Preeta Chugh, then please go and look at the description where you will be able to find a lot of information about these two amazing women. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.